Okay, so I am Jamie Williams, and I'm the Director for Economic and Tourism Development for Kent County, Maryland. The first thing I would say for events, we have some great annual events, and we have two annual events coming up this summer. The Chestertown Tea Party, it's Memorial Day weekend, 250th anniversary, so definitely that's, if you haven't been to a tea party, you need to come to Kent County for a tea party. My second favorite is Pirates and Wenches, which is an event in Rock Hall in August, and I just love that everybody dresses up, and I always volunteer, and I do coordinate the transportation for that event. And last year I got to drive a 15-passenger bus or van for the first time, and it was really fun to hear how people found out about Kent County. Was it their first time? Was it their second time? So those are the events. But I would say if you have not been to Kent County, you really need to come and check out our small towns. Our small towns are amazing. We're lucky enough to work right here in the town of Chestertown. And just to be able to take a walk downtown, it's beautiful. And so I would say if you haven't been to Kent County, you really need to come and check it out. Come see what we have to offer. Outdoor recreation is huge here. We are surrounded three sides by water, the Chesapeake Bay, the Chester River, and the Sassafras River. So lots of outdoor recreation, boating, marinas, all of that is huge here in Kent County. So that partnership, the collaboration, the networking, the education, and then I would be remiss if I did not mention the legislative component of it as well, because it's really important to follow the legislation for the tourism-related businesses to make sure that something's either not going to have an adverse effect on your business or something that will help you make more profits or be more attractive to the community. So the legislative part is also, they have a legislative committee, which we try to follow as best as possible and make sure that our businesses are aware of what's going on. So that's another reason for anyone in the tourism industry to be a part of MTC, because you don't have time to track all those bills. And there is a legislative committee that does that and points out what's important. And MTC does have a lobbyist who also looks out for the tourism-related businesses. And again, having that partnership is so invaluable because you can't be everywhere and focus on everything, but you have a partner that is doing that component for you. Let me think. I think for me, it would have to be the summits, because there's an educational component, you've got the networking, you've got the best practices, then you have all the vendors there as well. So you get to interact with everyone and see what's new, what's worked for somebody else. And every jurisdiction is different and every DMO is different because of how they're structured, but we can see what someone else is doing and see how we can fit it to work for Kent County. And we're constantly trying to reevaluate what we're doing, and the great thing about the partnership with MTC is we always have someone else that we can call, get advice on, run it by them, see what they think, what worked for you, what didn't work for you, and how can we move this forward. So that's to me, that's the value of having a coalition of people that are all trying to do the same thing but in a different way. Tourism works for Maryland.